Hello everyone. Good morning, afternoon, good evening. My goodness. That's been so long since I last streamed that I totally have forgotten how to do my intros. That aside. So yeah, we're finally 8 years old. My goodness. I feel old. When I am physically becoming old myself, so it kinda hits that way. The channel is still 8 years old though, so it's still good enough, I think. Still young enough to be going through all this. But yeah, how to say? Yeah, it's a little bit awkward to talk in this kind of situation, but yeah, it's not I anymore, is it? It's sort of a we. Yeah, we will probably not be able to uh, progress this far if it's not for you guys. Yeah, as always. But yeah, before we, so I kind of like say that I am going to do like a German brunch, kind of to give a backdrop to talking today. I kind of have to be careful because now that I just realized from the loud noises that yeah, the my cutleries can just drop at any moment because I have so limited space. But of course, I could not yet if it's on top of this playmat. So before we do before we eat the food, let's finish all the pieces that needed this playmat. Mainly because this is not particularly given to me for celebration or anything, but it just happened to come at the right time. And then like I was planning to kind of like how to say how I was planning to I get this. What was I planning to? I was planning to live stream yesterday, but like something's happened and I failed to do that on time. But this was given by my friend from the Moko Moko TCG Club. So they're another Battle Spirits channel in Japan. Yeah, this is totally unrelated, not related to the anniversary. Just friendly gift, but yeah. Looks like the premium bundle for the Witch from Mercury, but yeah, not really. So yeah. And turns out there are more than what I initially thought. But we have thumb packs, we have so I think they said that this is their own original playmat, so we'll take a pic at that as well. And this is actually a sleeve from the card shop, so it's basically like it's a subsidiary of Bandai that handles their card game stuff. And yeah, it is a BSS size, so we can use that for BSS later. And we have a bunch of packs that we are going to open soon. We have the Diva, so it can still hope for the SSB, the wedding SP. Yeah, actually, I think almost all of these packs I kind of still wanted something like we can still look for the round secret. Who knows? I just gave one of my Grand Sagitto Nova to Hadian, so maybe we can get another Grand Sagitto Nova from there. And yeah, there's the Romantic Saga Mikafar and Kayla as well. And I thought that was everything until I realized there is another small boxes. So I think this is from the Gallet Limit set. And inside, oh, so I thought because this is already good enough, right? This is the I think this is from the same set. So this is the aerial sleeve. This is spell spirit size, so I can't use it for Saga. But turns out there are things in the back. Oh, okay. So this is the Idol Katsudo. So this is the Aikatsu promo from the most recent Aikatsu promo, which is nice. Now that I can't join tournaments and it will be harder to get this kind of promo, so that is really nice. So let's skip that aside. I think let's open this up first. there any way to open this without like damaging the packaging? Cause as you see, I have too much playmat on my own, so be nice if we can somehow get this. Oh, it's actually not filled, so can take a look. Ooh. Oh, I see. Now I see. Ooh, that's actually really nice. So there's the so there's their logo, so Moko Tsuchi Club. So they divided the deck, the trash core, Burst and Mirage, because Burststone and now in Bell Spirits has another card that you can put into. Just the Mirage, and then there's the life, the reserve, and the count area as well. So there's another mechanic that is currently only available in Bell Spirits. Well, they whatever the saga, and there's the belt. Oh, I see. Interesting. So the rubber is actually because like usually when you see playmat, right, the rubber that they use is usually black. So I thought this was part of the pattern. That's actually really nice. Really clean, really simple. There, let's put that aside. Yeah, arigatou gozaimasu, Jasson. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do more stuff in Japanese again somehow. Although, yeah, admittedly, this year we have made all of our content in English, particularly because we want to focus in BSS as well. Yeah, although to be fair, as much as we think that BSS is exclusive an English game, I think there are enough people in Japan that actually took interest in BSS, so maybe we can do that as well. Maybe we can deviate a little bit and do BSS content in Japanese. So yeah, I think we'll just open it with the following the order of the how these boosters were released. So I believe Monochrome Fantasia should be after BS62. Yeah, that kind of checks out. If it is strong, then it's a minor mistake. We can pick that in post. Good enough, Draxus. Actually, it's not good enough. It's actually, no, just kidding. Yeah, good night to you as well. Good evening. Sorry. Good night implies that you are going to sleep. But I guess I'd probably want to stay awake a little bit longer. Don't. Ooh, no. This actually, this kind of feels nostalgic, like seeing all the Tsukuyomi cards, the Amaterasu cards, the Brahma cards, more Vishnu stuff. Oh, this is the Dionysus Temple. Okay, so draw one. After that, by discarding a zombie, you can discard another. You can draw another one. Oh, that can actually be something right now. Oh, do we? Oh, okay. So it is not Grand Sagitto Nova, but we got the Gayatri Fox, which is an extra. That is really nice. I think this is my first Gayatri Fox as well. Okay, nah. Okay, so the my goodness. So I think the release itself as an Indie Spirit, so I think it's still pretty nice. You can kind of lock opposing burst with it for the rest of the thing. So yeah, I already have like a Gayatri Fox at home, but that is also appreciated. Another of the Dionysus magic. Oh, it's Guten Abend, yeah, correct. Guten Abend, Guten Nacht is also to say, yeah, have a nice sleep. Victory Fire, so that is a nice thing that now that we need more zero counter, and this can be another hit or this can be just a second rare. So yeah, let's hope it's it's a master rare. So Darwin. Okay. So the effect itself is kind of how to say, tied to the family Shellman instead of Heaven Messenger. So who knows? Maybe I can use this. Maybe we can use this in Gataru or something. Not that I have played enough Gataru to know whether we can actually do that or if you need that. But yeah. Oh, Momeshi. It has been a while. I mean, like 62. It's not that far off in the pack. It's the Dorfu, and then the Megapolis, Rabinu, because yeah, we played town, so we do that. Is that? Oh, okay. Well, we have a chance to get two rares, and we get over High Priestess from there. That is still pretty nice. I think with how we are having more white text, that might actually help. Okay, so we have the armor piece thing, dual effect, Eclair Rhino, Narcissus, Rabinu, Perlan, Shobo. Oh, we got. Yeah, this is actually my second. This is only my second Captain Shark. Now that we have Fuji Shark as well, maybe this can be. Yeah, especially since you can basically just contract this and hit this card to any. Oh my god, the focus. I just realized how bad the focus is, but yeah, let's see if we can fix that. Yeah, I think since you can basically just descend Captain Sharp on any goddamn what is it? Fusion base. Yeah, fusion base. You can basically just bring it in Petite Shark. Wait, this is exposure. Why am I increasing the exposure? Okay, oh, okay. Okay, now it's much better. So yeah. So we can definitely bring this in Petite Shark as well. Give it another boost in increasing the number of cards being discarded. And they are both Grand Sea Pirate anyway. So let's see if we can hit. Oh, okay. It's muted. I guess it's fated regardless. It's not it is not an extra, but I guess that being a big part of cloud contract, it is a given. So normally I would have need to open the monochrome Fantasia first, but let's open this one first so we can keep the suspense for this one copium that we can actually open the wedding secret somehow. I know the chances is very low. It's probably not it's most likely not going to happen. But a man can dream, right? A man can dream. Ooh, copy. Oh, this. Oh yeah, because I did not open this box yet. I did not open this box, so that's why some of the comments actually look new. It's like the Rewa stuff, the Camus stuff, and wait, where's the 4? Like this is already a foil, and this is still. Oh, I see. This guy's a common. That's why. I forget that ultimates always have like a foiled border, no matter regardless. That's actually really nice though. It's like even if the image itself is not foiled, like it kind of pops, makes the image itself pops up a little bit. So yeah, that's really nice. Ooh, elimination wing. So this is probably my goodness. Okay, so I guess opening an extra is still a possibility, but my god, I was yeah, that is pretty nice. I did not expect I can get like the new setter. I've been wanting to make a setter deck, although I was a little bit too late and I kind of ran out of the setter itself. But yeah, that's really nice. Like I've seen it multiple times, but like seeing it with my own eyes, like the foiling is really nice on Neo Zetter. My god, it's just beautiful. Now I kind of understand the hype that you directors is one of my friend who really likes Ultimate to a scary degree. But yeah, I can kind of understand his feelings now. My God, that was ultra nice. Let's see, maybe we can get another one, right? Who knows? Like, because we have, oh no, this guy's a comment, so this is not guaranteed to be an actor. Oh yeah. This guy's common. I thought that how versatile it is, it can actually be a rare. But that's actually nice. So if you wanted to build setter from scratch, that is one less thing to worry. And oh, okay. So it's the Rebanish. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We already got something as nice as new set there. If we actually got another one, I think that would have been asking for too much. So yeah, now let's see. I mean, like I've opened like one box extra on top of buying a whole playset, so might not be. And I got a second Seclermetum, so who knows? Maybe we get another secret Seclermetum, so we can finally have a playset. So okay, so I guess this is a guaranteed one rare. So okay, so it's Baron Bordeaux. Okay, so not bad. We got another Ponina as well, so I guess I can probably start to build a second Ponina deck to give out to people who wants to tread the path of Diva. Yeah, this will be the last pack. Probably should have opened it. This one the last. Somehow that would have been really hype, but yeah, I guess that's what you get with random unboxing. You never know what to expect. And now we have the white bells a bit. But let's see, Berseria a bit. Okay, so it's the master, Neirantel. Pretty nice. Still nice, still really nice. I mean, like, it's a nice touch, right? It's a kind of like a melting between like European dress and like Asian makeup. I think that looks really nice on her. Regardless, really hope I could have gotten the secret, of course, but yeah, that's still good enough. My goodness. But yeah, I guess like yeah, that is let's put that aside for now. So we have space for lunch. Although before that, I think I still have one more thing to show off before we go on. Especially since if you join our anniversary stream last year, I did show you something like this, which is the third part. Something that you probably haven't really seen the how to say, like the real thing of, because I think I actually did the digital wallpaper thing. I did the yeah. There's only two merchandise. There's only two merchandises. So the sleeve is finally on sale. Things takes turns out takes a little bit too long, but I got our friends at Cardboard Collectibles to sell it for us. Basically, I was able to convince them to, hey, can you can you put this in your storefront? And they said yes. Thank goodness for that. So I will put the link in the description. There are only 3 so far because there's still a test run. You don't know. We don't know how much you guys will want it. So this is basically still a test run. If you like it, to let us know by buying it. If you want other designs, then just comment. Let us know if you want other designs instead. Yeah. But otherwise, Gino has put his heart and soul to draw this. So hopefully regardless, you will at least enjoy the idea that it is available in the market. Okay, so that is it for the only one single thing that I am going to share to you today. Usually I would probably share one or two more, like a tournament or something, but yeah, I guess I can kind of share a tournament because like it is still not final yet, but I actually did not produce 3 sealed sleeves. I produced 4 sealed sleeves. So if I have produced 4 and I am only selling 3, then where did the last one go to? So if you have been following us long enough, when having a secret Battle Spirits Battle Club, which has an online Battle Spirits tournament. So it is currently we only are doing it for Battle Spirits, not Saga yet. But yeah, I was planning to just if you got first place in our tournament for this month, we are planning to give 1 sleeves away. So that is where the 4th sleeve is going to. So yeah, enough shelling. that was an unplanned shelling actually, but yeah, this one is not not a shell. It's just to kind of like show off, I think, because after years, if you have met me in tournaments, I've been wearing like one batik shirt that I really like, and this is probably the time where that batik shirt will graduate, because we finally have a team uniform. So if you remember from last year's World Clash, I made the team for Indonesia, which is Team Chameleons, and then we got to win it. Thankfully, that was totally unplanned. We did our best and we were able to win it. And then after that, of course, during the course of previous year where we cannot do the second World Clash in the end, I talked a lot with Ayumu, and then we played Battle Spirit Saga together, and then we were just thinking, okay, so this is probably not a real pro team yet, since we don't have sponsors and everything. But they're like, what if we at least start from the form first? Let's start by wearing uniforms, so at least we can find each other much easier. So yeah, that is how the Battle Spirit Saga branch of Battle Spirit Saga branch of Team Chameleons came to be. So yeah, this is basically just a simple hoodie that we made. It's pretty last minute. We didn't even get to finish it before the Pro Tour, which is a little bit of a missed opportunity, because that's where you kind of want to show off yourself as kind of like a pro and maybe advertise yourself a little bit. So yeah, if you see people wearing this, they're probably, for now, just my friends, not my employee. Don't worry. I can't pay them yet. But yeah. This is not the merch, by the way, so I'm not shilling it. Don't worry, you guys don't have to pay anything. I just want to show it off a little bit. And then now that we have now that the playmat has outlived its use, let's remove it from the table for the remainder of the day. I will return it there later. I mean, the playmat itself, I guess you guys have seen it throughout our videos. So yeah, don't think I need to introduce it any longer. And I just realized that out of the part of the table that I have cleaned up, of course the playmat will leave a mark. But goddamn. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, we have an empty plate. Cause like as the title of the live stream entails, now that we have done with the Battle Spirits quota to kind of justify. No, just kidding. It's not like I opened the packs just so that I can say it's the Battle Spirits live stream. Okay, it's I just wanted to open it because it's a good time to open it. But anyway, what constitutes a German brunch? Because like that is what I said we are going to do today, right? So of course, since we are in Germany and it is still pretty early in the day, of course it will entail what is best about Germany: bread. So bread is, and then now that we have the bread, we are going to, we can't eat just bread, right? Like even though German bread as it is, although I chip out at the last moment and then I got my sister to convince me to just buy like the supermarket ones that you can, that is like basically, it's basically half done, so you can just pop it up into your oven and then for 10 to 15 minutes, and then now you get a fresh bread as if you buy it from a bakery 15 minutes ago and it's already cold. So I should have just listened to my previous plan and bought them fresh. But yeah, of course it will not be German brunch without cold cuts and cheese. But yeah, I kind of since this is an anniversary, right? So if we just go with the usual cold cuts, it will probably be boring. So even though this is probably not what is popular, I just grab all the cold cuts, the fancy cold cuts that I could find. The only closest thing to like what is popular here in Germany currently is probably this. This is called Metwurst. So this is raw pork. We're going to consume raw pork today. Okay. Before you guys are panicking that I'm going to consume raw pork, it has been cured, but it was not processed any further than that. So basically, it's a sausage that you don't smoke, you don't roast, you don't fry afterwards. So it's safe to eat. It's just, yeah, it's kind of like an acquired taste because it kind of tastes like nothing. It kind of tastes like nothing and really good at the same time. And this is just a spread butter. So it's half butter, half margarine. So it's much easier to spread. Oh, hi. Hi, Fikri. Long time no see. We need to get you the uniform as well, Fikri. You are part of Team Chameleons. My goodness. But yeah, now that we have gotten, oh, okay, I already dropped something. Yeah, now that we got that out of the way, let's start the lunch. Okay, I hope the sound of the bread crunching will not be too, oh my god, it's going everywhere. I'll need to vacuum my room afterwards. Oh my god, it's actually going like super everywhere. My god. The idea is usually just to make a simple open face sandwich. So you open this, you make two side that you can use as the base for your cuts. Okay. Yeah, you see. I probably should have grabbed the bread from the bakery. Ooh, that's smooth. Yeah, now that I mentioned that, I haven't really tried this kind of thing in a while. Nah, it's fine. No, you have to. Now that you don't want it, I really want to give you one. My goodness, is that his strategy? He pretended that he don't want one so that I will force it onto him regardless. Okay. What should we start with? Should we start with the bougie? I have like a bougie beef ham, or we can start with the traditional, just raw pork. Guess let's start traditional short. And again, this is raw cured pork, so it is safe to consume. It is just not processed further than curing. So yeah. Oop. So we basically just spread that. Yeah, I think if you buy it now, if you buy it like in bakeries now, it's going to cost like maybe €1.50 in supermarkets actually. But like with €1.50, they are probably going to spread it like real thin, so not this thick. I don't think you can get it for my size. I mean, like we got one for Ayumu, so we got one for Ayumu and we got one for Amamiya, so I think your body type is pretty much should be on par to each other. So I think we can get that. Cheers everyone to the 8 years that we reached with you guys, and to hopefully another 8 years down the way. Oh yeah, that crunch is way more than I thought it would be. It is nice though. The bread itself was not as bad as I thought it would be. I guess we can kind of spice it up a little bit. Add some cheese into it. Cheers in it, Draxus. Cheers. This get the action going. Hopefully it can minimize the crunch. Otherwise it will be pretty awkward for you guys to listen to me just crunching or just me muting myself and then like why there's suddenly nothing happening kind of thing. It did barely anything to my own ears, but I think the microphone is not picking it up as much, so it kind of works, I guess. My goodness. We'll probably just put in even more and more into this Frankenstein concoction as we go. So now that we have tried that with raw pork and cheese, the next one, let's build on our Frankenstein sandwich. Oh my god, is that all? Oh my god, this was like €3, and then like this is the amount of salmon that you get for €3. My god. So here we have Metwurst, we have smoked salmon, a really expensive smoked salmon. My god, I could have spent this on booster packs, what am I doing? And cheese. The scary part is that it actually works. I think that like the saltiness mostly came from cheese. The salmon itself, it kind of gives like a subtle, it provides subtle smokiness and like the fishiness. The pork is kind of gone though. It's kind of like it kind of got subdued in the face of the other two giants. So yeah, let's not stop there. Since we are missing the pork taste, there is one simple solution to that. Let's just add more pork to it. My goodness. I know that this is probably going to be harder to film than our previous method of just doing hot pot. With hot pot, I think like I will eat smaller bites, not like this. Uh, but yeah, this is slowly sending into sending into like a wet Frankenstein sandwich. But yeah, let's progress for science. I'm literally a scientist now. I can't back down now. Hmm. 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 Okay. So actually the pork wins now. The salmon is now subdued. Don't have enough fish to defeat the. You don't have enough fish to defeat the pork. But you know when we are talking about gourmet meals, the king is usually beef. So let's see if the beef can actually do something. Yeah, wait, carpaccio is beef, right? Yeah, it has the beef logo on it. If it's not beef, it will be really questionable thing to sell. But regardless, let's move on. We are here to experiment with this almost like a Frankenstein sandwich. Just although it's just an excuse since now I just wanted to indulge myself by like putting every single ingredient I have in my fridge. I guess like if this is not enough, can just grab more from my fridge. Like I bought this specifically for this stream, but like I do have some leftover cold cuts from like my weekly thing, from my weekly groceries. So let's see. This is basically a smoked raw beef, right? So it should taste quite strong. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, let's try that without anything. I never actually tried this out on its own, so yeah. Cheers to the raw beef. Hmm. Interestingly, well, that's still pretty good. Like the beef taste on its own, it's not that strong. That's probably why, like, when I try to add the beef, it just melts more and more, and then now it is just emptiness. It's like returning your soul core to the void after you use your soul drive and your opponent survives. Mm. I think overall, I am probably biased because I really like smoked salmon, but like I think the smoked salmon is the point where the taste actually changed for the better. Actually, we still have one more thing to add. Just the hard cheese from the carpaccio. We can add that as well, right? Let's add that as well. My goodness. This is opening this when my finger hurt. Really hurt. There is an opening here. So let's get a good handful. But there are olive oil as well. Okay, so we will add that gradually, as we have done so far. Hmm. 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 Yeah, the cheese on its own is really strong, but like when you put it in the inside the sandwich it was a little bit weak. So let's see if is this olive oil? It's the really strong olive oil. So let's see if it actually do something with this concoction. Yeah, that being said, I say that this is a Frankenstein experiment, but I did not really buy anything that is particularly weird. Even to people who are not used to it, I think probably the raw pork is where people will probably draw the line, but still, almost everything on this is technically raw. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, the olive oil made the world's difference. I can kind of like, I can understand why they call it like the olive oil extra. Like I think the moment I swish the oil in my mouth, it felt like I have a whole olive inside my mouth at the same time. My god, it tastes that fresh. Mm. Mm. Yeah, that is a pretty nice sandwich. I think we will finish the Frankenstein experiment in the first one, and then let's eat normally and talk about more comfy things after this. Cause like yeah, finally, don't know, finally, I never thought I would be able to go to the BSS World Championship, but here I am. I have the invite. I have the funding. Just need the visa now. Yeah, on hindsight, I probably should have applied earlier. I wasn't sure if I can do that because I just changed my passport and my German visa is kind of tied to that. So yeah. We'll need to see if that will cause any problems. Like, the problem is I need to go back to Germany after I got back from the US, right? Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I will complain a lot about like my visa situation. But like after I have a conversation with a relative last night, I think like my position is so unnecessarily unique. Cause like I think normally as a citizen of any country, you'll probably don't have that much need to go to a country that's like 15 hours away from your place temporarily. If you are in Indonesia and you need to go to the US, like for most people, you'll probably go there because you want to study or you want to work. So you will probably just be okay with okay. So there's this mountain of paperwork, but once I am done with this, I am pretty much set for the next 5 years or so. I think even with some with like I think UK and US like all of their visa are multi-entry anyway, so even if you're a tourist, basically okay. So yeah, if I go through this paper once, I can go to the US for the next 5 years. Pretty fair, I guess. But yeah, could have could have taken less effort though. Hmm. Kinda wanted to try just the raw pork and the olive oil and just black pepper. Making it real simple. Yeah, I overlook a lot of things whenever I try to produce any kind of content. But I think the oversight here is that I did not expect that I only expected that since this brunch would be particularly dry, unlike if I wanted to do a hot pot or a barbecue, which would send off water and oil all over my room, which would not be a happy thing since I have way too many papers in this room and it might burn, and in general just makes my card feels disgusting. But still, even with that, did not expect that the crumbs would fall that far. Well, I guess I will just finish this one single sandwich. Probably talk a little bit more. And then finish the remaining 5 bread because I don't know like how much I would need, right? Like because whenever I eat this kind of brunch in my sister's house, like basically the amount of bread that I would have is just the amount of ham that I would want to have. Since basically, unlike today, I usually just eat like probably one bread with 3 hams or something. I guess I had 3 hams with it, but yeah, like just one kind of ham, and then like okay, so I kind of wanted to try the other ham, so let's open another bread. Yeah, it's that kind of deal. But yeah, now that I basically have all this bread to my own, it kind of feels too much. But yeah, I guess again, even even given how much faster it would be than to bake it from scratch, it still take around 10 to 15 minutes to get this ready. So I thought like yeah, if I'm going to eat, I don't know how much I'm going to eat. Probably much better if I don't increase the variable in time on how much I would need to spend, kind of thing. So this way, if I needed more, I can just take more. Which is a very fair assumption. If I were to eat everything. But yeah. Yes, I will just eat the mats. The mat was so if you actually if you wanted the raw pork, if you wanted to try it out for yourself, the keyword is matwurst. Particular one called triple matwurst. So it has onion in it. This one is available in your supermarkets. But if you want them fresh from the bakery, that's probably going to be nicer. The bread's probably not going to be this crunchy. It's probably going to be much fluffy. It's probably going to be fluffier. And yeah, overall, you see like this kind of supermarket is called like the discounter. Discounter bread, people say that it's good enough, but you will probably be able to taste it like why the bakeries can still somewhat survive charging like twice or even 3 times like what the discounters can have could ever charged you for bread. Although if you are like me and if bread is not really a part of your diet, I guess everything will taste nice. Oh, hi, Reti. Nice brunch. Thank you very much. This is what usually my family will have. Like if I come to their house on a Sunday. So yeah, I guess even though Even though I always the forefront of my identity is as an Indonesia, that's the Indonesia Battle Spirits contributor. My diet has deviated way too far. Hi, Awabia. I am eating the food of your people now. Are you happy? Mm. Yeah, German bread is really nice. I kind of wish I have liquid bread as well. Too bad, like the only liquid bread that I have is the one that I have for decoration. Maybe that's also right. Like this was €3, which is like way too much of what you usually need to pay for a good German liquid bread. But it literally bread's liquid bread, and I just bought it as a novelty item. I think that's even worse because I was buying it. I was buying an overpriced liquid bread, and I never intended to consume it like ever. Probably not in the near future. Maybe if I am that broke and I needed the calorie, I would consume it like how the people, like how the middle-aged people and like middle-aged. It's not the middle age, like the people in the dark age when they needed more calorie, and water is the water is simply just too dirty to consume. Mm. Mm. Hmm. I think probably because it's still young. I mean, like it literally says Gouda young. I guess because cheese you kind of have to age it to kind of like get the funkiness, like the kind of the strong flavor that cheese are known for. This is a young one. That's why it's really cheap, and it's like, yeah, it tastes like cheese, but not that strong. Talking about Battle Soupy, I'm thinking of buying a Gundam or Kamen Rider deck. Any recommendation? Oh, if you, I think with Kamen Rider and Gundam, it's pretty much how to say, choosing your favorites. I think currently, if you have the means to get them, all the Gundams are actually going to get kind of like an upgrade. I think Gundam will probably be better. Then the rest will depends on which Gundam you like and which Gundam and which deck suits kind of your playstyle as well. I think with Double O they are going to kind of reset it, gives you a new gameplay plan with Quanta, which arguably some stuff like Double O Riser, I think you can still bring them. Transam Riser, arguably you can still bring them. What else? Yeah, I think the Curious Cat probably would not need it as much. Right. Yeah, I guess like generally speaking, like Double O is the one with the highest power, highest attack, like the highest offensive power. The Ariel, after I saw the Suleta from today, I think it can be pretty promising. Although it cannot touch ultimate per se, like because with Suleta's when brave effect, your opponent needs to retain a level 1 spirit. So with deck like Zetter or Javat, since they will bring pretty much 100% ultimates, that means they don't have any spirits to retain, so they can't block. House Witch, yeah, which probably going to be the best that it can be currently. I think it has all the kits, and then like the another good thing is like all the supports that comes with all the deck type that will be coming from the Witch from Mercury. They have the family academy, so you can pretty much like anything that intersects with your deck, you can bring it. You can bring it to an aerial deck. I kind of forget like what Lupris do. Maybe Lupris can be a good substitute. Now the only problem is because when they release Ariel, it was pretty much short printed, so Ariel is like really pricey. That's the only thing that is stopping me from making a Witch from Mercury deck. Otherwise, I would have just created it in a heartbeat because it's yellow, it's Gundam, and Witch from Mercury is goated. Yeah, especially the ending, but yeah. The stuff that came out recently are all pretty nice. Maybe you can take a little peek on what Caliburn. I think they already released Caliburn, right? I'll need to be a bad student and take a peek to my friend's notes now. Let's open Ayumu's website. Okay, so we have CB29, which is has all the Gundam cards. So we have two extras, so Caliburn and Aerial Rebuild. And we have Suleta as well. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, the Gunfall build is actually pretty interesting as well. The one where the one that builds on Erich instead of Suleta. It's actually don't know how it will be strong or not, but it's definitely really interesting. Oh. Oh yeah, actually it's can be really nice now because like the final battle Caliburn, it can retain two opposing spirit ultimate to the bottom. Oh, and then once per game, same name. If your life is 3 or less, you can negate every active spirit or magic effect besides any on-field effects. So basically, if your opponent plays a diamond wall and then you have a refresh spirit that you can refresh academy spirit that is cost 8 or more, you can basically just descend Caliburn onto it, attack, and then you can negate the ongoing diamond wall. So unless your opponent has 2, then they are pretty much going to lose. I was interested in camera build, but the cross evolve was quite pricey. Yeah, cross evolve it's going to cost a lot because cross evolve is useful mostly not in camera build itself. It is really strong in basically every deck that can brings out a cost 6 or higher spirit quickly, which we just call like the good stuff deck. Because it allows you to remove an opposing spirit with 2 methods. It can destroy, it can deplete, it can give you a 2 draw as well. It is a really nice thing to have, the cross evolve. But can you actually, if you just wanted like the new version of build, like the new world build that kind of like just work with the 4 build riders. Oh, I haven't faced it in a while, but I think in that deck, to some extent, you can argue that the cross evolve will be somewhat of a nice to have, and your opponent will probably assume that you have one anyway. So another thing that you can do Another cheeky thing that you can do. This is a cheeky thing. So if you don't want to be cheeky, then you don't have to follow this. But if you want to be cheeky, just make the deck without cross evil, and then if you lose, then just say to your opponent, if only I drew my cross evil, you would have lost. I mean, like, as long as they don't know the inside of your deck, that they would never know. uh, Black hole. Oh, evil black hole. Oh yeah, I don't think there's enough evil, unfortunately. Yeah, I think in general, I think you can more into bring it into like a nemesis good stuff, because like eventually they brought all the Kamen villains into one banner, which is the nemesis. But I'm not sure if like Kamen Rider Evolved, if Evolved Black Hole is already inside. I mean, I haven't read the card, so it might actually be viable. Or you can just do an all-star deck. Evolved Black Hole form, okay. So it is not yet a nemesis. Okay, so that's one thing of the that's one thing of the drawing board. But yeah, like if you wanted to just gather the villain of every single series, basically just bring Providence, Apocalypse. What else? Aikatsu doesn't really have a villain. That's 2D. So Kamen Rider's villain would be, let's just take Evil, for example. That's it's white. Digimon will take Apocalypse since it's purple. And then let's take Providence. Providence and Legend. It's basically like a white good stuff deck, but like you then bring out Apocalypse out of nowhere. But Apocalypse you need to add you need to descend on the Mega Digimon. Oh, so that doesn't work. But yeah, it's kind of like one of my dream deck. But I guess then if you are willing to go out of the collaboration circle and bring the Bergem deity, then I guess you can do that. So basically you make it into a white control, return all opposing spirit to the hand. So now they have 8 cards in their hand. You use the Bergem deity. You use the Bergem deity and then you spam your Apocalypse until they have no cards left in their deck. Good stuff all over again. Yeah, I mean good stuff. I think it's a term that we just paste into the concept that we want to develop, right? Because we are not really sure if it's a control or if it's an aggro or if it's a combo or if it's a tempo. But I guess like but I think good stuff is kind of like synonymous mostly with control, but not really control. So I think it's a way to say mid-range without saying mid-range. My goodness. Yeah. You can just make like the main villain mid-range. And then so yeah, basically you just use Bergem deities to the Bergem deities as the descent base, and then you use what else? Well, actually, speaking of Mega, you can bring Black War Greymon as well. So basically, you use your opponent attacks, you use Black War Greymon, summon it, and then you descend Apocalypse onto it. You survive the turn. You attack with Apocalypse, descend Apocalypse onto it, and then now your opponent has 16 cards of their deck. That is if everything goes well, of course. But yeah, at least if the goes well game plan doesn't sound good, then it isn't really worth to make the deck, isn't it? But yeah, I think it's really easy to just say like, okay, this deck is a good stuff. It's just a good stuff deck. I mean, to some point, like at some point, because I kept on putting on more and more and more and more support, I can argue like the next form of the aerial deck will be an academy good stuff. Because like the academy has grown from like, okay, so it is to limit. Okay, so this is the cards that works with aerial. This is card that is like from Mercury. This kind of like a restriction. And they kept on giving you more and more and more and more academy cards, and then now it's less of a restriction. Okay, now you have your own separate card pool. Go build with it. And yeah, I think Mercury already pretty much has its own defense card. It has all its own finisher. It has its own searcher. Has its own draw power. So if you, in that sense, it is a good stuff deck. My goodness. I think like some of my friends, they also like basically like make a Digimon red good stuff. My goodness, I feel so dirty saying good stuff. For something so good, it feels so bad saying it. And speaking of lack of preparation, I just realized I don't have any drinks to go with this brunch. Brunch will include the drinks, right? So one of them is of course coffee. Coffee is like in contrary to popular belief, the number one consumed beverage in Germany is not beer, it is coffee. Oh yeah, that's the spot. Oh my goodness. Yeah, kinda. I tried the, I tried the like the Starbucks Reserves Sumatra mandling beans because I kinda wanted to bring something from Indonesia because I'm going to have some kind of presentation presenting Indonesia to my colleagues during the kind of like Christmas celebration. So yeah, which is why I took like only the only coffee that sounds Indonesian. And that's where we are right now. It's actually really nice. It's a little bit too, yeah, probably the roasting is a little bit too long. Maybe if it's a little bit it's roasted maybe medium or lighter roast, then maybe it can be pretty nice. The other thing that I forgot is orange juice actually. I don't know why like the combination that they chose is like orange juice and coffee. I bought the orange juice. I forgot to bring the vessel to drink the orange juice. So unfortunately, I will have to drink the orange juice off camera. And speaking of camera, actually I got this new camera just so that playing remotely can be a little bit less hassle to set up. Also, arguably, it might be better to record gameplay video in general. But now I just realized, since I technically have two cameras, I have no excuse not to use a face cam or have a face tracker of some kind. That is a work in progress. Hmm. Hmm. My goodness. I just realized I would spend almost 1 hour to consume one single bread. Oh yeah. While I'm finishing this one, let's share a little bit of what you can expect for the next year. Because like this year, we gained a total of 65 subscribers. Well, I was taking it a little bit slowly, so I can't complain that the growth is also slow. But yeah, I guess like to some point, I was trying to establish a new kind of upload schedule. Kind of works, kind of didn't, but yeah, we can still work with it. At least I was able to save the channel from slowly turning into a Refresh tab exclusive channel, and now Refresh tab it was supposed to release around the weekend, so around Saturday to Sunday, around Friday to Sunday. But yeah, now it's getting later and later and later and later. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the Refresh tab as well. It was a little idea from me and Ayumu because we talk a lot anyway, and we wanted to know each other better. Because we have been working on several videos at that point, right? So yeah, that's why just decided, okay. So I have this knowledge as someone who like manages the events in Indonesia, and Ayumu has the knowledge as someone who played PS much earlier than me and manages the wiki as well. So yeah, I think we have enough to offer. That was what we thought. It was, of course, not that simple. But yeah, I hope that if you have listened to Refresh Step before, you got to enjoy it. All the past episodes are actually still available. We just made it invincible. So you can go to the playlist, and there should be a playlist or the podcast tab, and then there should be the past episodes of Refresh Step as well. We were kind of or heavily inspired by both the Abroad in Japan podcast and the Trash Days, of course, because that's the limit of my interest, where my interest goes. But yeah, basically, I kind of wanted to make it more into something more something that's more structured, like Abroad in Japan, but so something that is short. Okay, so we have this kind of topic, this kind of news, and then maybe read some letters from you guys. But we ended up becoming Trash Days, and it's okay. So we'll talk roughly for 1 hour. We'll probably start with a topic, but if we get away from that topic, yeah, well, forget it. We don't have a topic for that day then. Yeah, that was kind of the idea. So yeah, I was happy that some of you guys actually enjoyed that, like the fact that we actually okay. So we want to talk about card games, but we cannot focus on it. And then yeah, I was actually really delighted to know that some people actually find that amusing. That okay, kind of wanted to hear about the card game, but I also wanted to take a break at the same time, and we get to enjoy both of them at the same time. So yeah, that is a pretty interesting way to look at it. Yeah, we are now at our 42nd episode, which I was not really expecting, especially since some of my other friends started their own podcast, and like okay, they started their own podcast, and then like okay, so let's check where they are right now. Okay, it's stop at episode 2. Okay, and then I would like to believe that they are starting it with their own friends, so it's probably going to be much easier in a way. But yeah, now I was starting with Ayumu, and then at that time, although we have worked with each other quite a while, at that point of time when we started the Refresh tab, me and Ayumu, we are basically acquaintances. Now we are good friends, but like back then we are basically still acquaintances. We know each other enough to work with each other, but not enough to kind of like ramble on for like 2 hours. So I was like, okay, so let's do this like monthly. And then, of course, since it's monthly, it's easy to forget. Sometimes then, when it's the next schedule for recording, we don't, our schedule does not match. And then, the editing also takes time because it's like 1 hour, and then you kind of wanted to reduce all the awkward silence. But then again, then we just decided, okay, so this is not working. Let's not put in a good way. Let's not put too much effort than needed. So let's just try to, although with the limitation that we are doing it over Discord, so sometimes it's hard to kind of gauge like when Ayumu want to start talking, or when Ayumu was talking and when I want to start talking. It's kind of hard to gauge that. With all that limitation, we just try to, okay, so maybe we just try to improve on that instead of editing everything. So of course there are still some slow days where we were really tired and it's quite hard to read each other, but I would like to think that we were able to be better in that as well. So yeah, unfortunately the refresh tab is not going anytime soon. But yeah, we at some point we just, yeah, let's make it a little bit easier. Let's just make it every week. Then doing it every week is actually slightly much easier, since now you don't really have to listen to it for too long. You don't have to remember it for too long. Now, okay, so I have a recording this week, so I'll have a recording next Friday. Pretty simple. And yeah, I think content-wise, as usual, we would probably not try to focus on like one single type of content. We'll just see what we interest us at the moment. So maybe if we want to talk more about like the game design stuff, we'll talk about the game design stuff. We wanted to do a gameplay, then we do a gameplay. But I think like I wanted to bring in more of the content that I wanted to try bring at the beginning, which is kind of like to cross more like, okay, if you play Battle Spirit Saga, this is why Battle Spirit is interesting. If you play Battle Spirits, this is why Saga is interesting. Because I think to some point, it is not like for both Ayumu and I, it's not like I like Battle Spirits better or Battle Spirit Saga better. We love both games equally, as cliche as it is. Well, probably not equally, but not on the same. We love it parallelly. So it's not like our love for Battle Spirits will affect any of our love for Saga, and it's not like our love for Saga will affect our love for Battle Spirits. It just exists in parallel. So that's probably the more healthy way to look at it. Oh, hi ML. Thank you for the happy anniversary, and thanks for coming as well. Glad that you made it. I almost finished this one last spread. Well, not one last, but it is the last one that I will have throughout the stream. Probably have the rest after this. And yeah, after this, starting from tomorrow, it's time to scramble to finish my visa stuff, finish my master thesis. So the most popular well, not the most popular, but like the off-topic stuff that I made the most in this channel is joking about myself. Like, okay, I've been I've been holding off my master thesis for too long, but that's finally here. It's finally going to be done. My document is done. I have made the presentation. I just have to present it. I just have to register so that I can present it. So yeah, after that, then I will have to look for a job. That is the next tiring thing that I will have to go through. But hopefully with that, if everything goes well, then we'll have more budget to do more cool stuff. But yeah, as you are already here, Emiliano, and but this is also this is for all Pelsper Saga content creators in Europe. Yeah, I've been talking a lot with Ayumu that kind of wanted to do more collaboration with other European content creator as well. Kind of like let's kind of like strengthen our base here first before we go everywhere else, kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully with that we can somehow bring more attention, more interest to Battle Spirit Saga again, like us when it first started. But of course, even more than that. And yeah, kind of wanted to go back to Asia, especially Japan. Kind of wanted to go back for the Pandai Card Festival in Indonesia. Kind of wanted to kind of document that. But yeah, the situation doesn't align. I did not have. I needed to extend my passport, otherwise I might not be able to come back to Germany. And then, even if I have the visa to go back to Indonesia, like I have a family event like right during the day of the event, so it's not going to be work at all. Like if I go back to Indonesia, it will be pretty shitty if I go there and then like, so mom, I went back, but I need to skip my cousin's wedding because I wanted to play card games. That would have turned into a difficult situation pretty quickly. So yeah, at least it is a Bandai World Card Festival that we can possibly go to, which is the World Championship, and hopefully the one in Japan, the final one. It's going to be like 1 month away from the World Championship, so here's hoping that we can perform well, so we have the budget to go there. Otherwise, it will not be financially feasible unless I decided to eat gravel for the rest of the month, which will probably damage my stomach linings. I probably need to learn how to trap pigeons. That's probably as poisonous can a pigeon could be. Maybe if I chew them really long for a really long time, maybe the bacteria will die. Yeah, this is not a medical advice. Please don't do that if you if you are broke. Please find some other ways to get food. Don't trap pigeons. And yeah, I guess if I can go to Japan, then I can have more chance to kind of like how we doing with Guren. So basically, speak with the other content creators, other pro players, other people who are involved in the pro scene. And I guess that's not out of the equation. I think we can do that. So yeah, kind of wanted to go there. Even if I can't go for the World Championship, no, not World Championship, like the World Card Festival, like in Japan, which I kind of also really want to go to personally as a community contributor, because my this will be like the very first tournament where an Indonesian representative will be fighting in the world stage, like on a one-on-one, because like last time we got to send a representative for the 3-on-3, and then we got another one-on-one, which was cancelled due to COVID. So this will be the first time where we can send a representative to Japan for the World Championship for a one-on-one event. And yeah, it is not a must again. All in all, I hope I don't have to resort to eating pigeons. But although as I am talking about it, my mouth is watering at the thought of a fried pigeon. But yeah, it will be a really nice thing if I can go there and witness my boys finally fighting in the world stage. Happy anniversary, Coco. Thank you, Farhan. Hopefully you are the one. Hopefully you can go to the World Card Festival as our representative, Farhan, so I can how to say, since we already know each other, so I can just take your room over. And then can you go outside and then buy some drinks, and then I'll just lock the door from inside. Haha. No, just kidding. I'll get my own room, don't worry. But yeah, I kinda wanted to witness like any of you guys from Indonesia to stand in the world stage. But even if that's not possible, my first international travel out of Europe would probably be Japan. As much as I want to go home. Especially now I have one less reason to go home since the Frankfurt embassy doesn't have the Indonesian consulate general in Frankfurt doesn't have the e-passport, so less reason to go home now. I used to think that maybe I'll need to go home so I can get the stamp so that I can just enter Japan freely. It's not happening now. easy, yeah. Good. Yeah, I think like last thing that I wanted to show off to anyone who is still here watching is it's actually a small thing that our friend who have been drawing all this nice stuff that you see behind the messy plates that I have on display. Gino has drawn another beautiful anniversary art. Still have no plans to make any merch on this, but yeah, it's really nice. And we finally have like a new mascot character. So beside Caitlyn, there's a new mascot character. Her name is Anju. It's kind of to signify that now I'm going to work more with Ayumu. So I gave him a mascot on his own. Video final. So the final video from yesterday should be up in the official channel. I don't know when. The only information that I get is we cannot get the final recording because they needed that for themselves. But I don't know whether it is planned for distribution or they just want it for record. So yeah, let's hope that they will upload them soon. And yeah, Fikri, if you see really closely, you can see Gino somewhere in the picture around here, like around where I was pointing. Ayumu's mascot, yes, Ayumu's mascot is the girl with the brown hair. She is so apparently when I was like I asked Gino that okay, can she hold the glue wine, so which is the German malt wine, which is a popular warm drink that you have during winter. And apparently, according to his research, there are sick people who drink them out of disposable coffee cups. Don't understand that. But I will just put this to remind myself that people like that existed. and arguably, since Ayumu is living in the UK longer, it's probably something that you might want to do anyway. And yeah, the other thing, it's basically themed after the German Christmas market, which is really close to my heart currently because it's the only bright thing that can lit up my hearts when everything is out there is dark and sad and dead. My goodness. It was actually close during it was unironically close during a public holiday called like the Dead Sunday. I don't know who named it that way, but like when I learned that from my sister, because like for some reason like the I think because it's basically like last week was like the first week of December in a way, right? So even though it's still November, they kind of like started the Christmas market already, and then like suddenly on the Sunday, I went with my friend. Okay, let's go to the Christmas market, have a malt wine, chat, like catch up, basically with my university friend. So yeah, that didn't happen because like the Christmas market was closed for that Sunday. that that Sunday. That oh my god, it's really that is pretty hard to enunciate. Like the death, like the when you die kind of thing. I'll be waiting for you to go back in January for the qualifier final. I'll put my Kitabisa link. So basically, I will be opening like a GoFundMe, like the Indonesian GoFundMe to fund myself to go back to Indonesia next month. Probably can get my US visa in the embassy there as well. But yeah. But other than money wise, I will think it will be pretty harsh since I might need to do my thesis colloquium in January. But we'll see. We'll see. If I by miracle I am able to go home, I will go home. Don't you worry. I've been missing like home way too much. Instead of having this cold bread, I could have had Indomie for breakfast. Imagine having untoasted bread. Good luck on the thesis. Thank you very much. It's I mean, yeah, I will try to do my best. I will need at least 4.0, which is the US equivalent to D. But we'll see. Yeah, I mean like if I can perform well in BSS World Championship, we'll definitely be able to meet each other in Japan. Because like in the off chance that I actually win, I will be able to go there. Like they have like some sort of exhibition match. I don't know how well they do it. Like will they just teach someone? Will they just give like a Japanese pro player like a Saga deck? Maybe that's the most reasonable thing that they can do. The least reasonable thing that they can do is they ask the Saga champion to play against a Battle Spirits player with a Battle Spirits deck. That will have ended really grisly. But if I can get at least top 32, then I can definitely go. I think the prize money is enough to fund myself to go to Japan and stay there maybe 1 week, 2 weeks. So yeah, why not? Let's go there. Let's have a blast of a graduation trip. Well, I mean, like I will graduate. I will need to have fun a little before I need to I go back to the reality that I have to find work, right? I can do that, right? My goodness. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to do in the next year, basically. More more contents. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I mean, like we are at 1,360 subscribers right now. So I think it's going to be pretty realistic to expect that we can reach at least 1,500 next year. Fully, with effort, with effort, love and care. With ELC, effort, love and care. Oh yeah, now that you mentioned it, I just realized I forgot to congratulate you, Farhan, for winning the Bandai Card Festival tournament. GG, man. Yeah. Yes, and then like for Battle Spirits, I kind of wanted to delve more into like the life of pro people. Well, arguably, even if I don't go to Japan, maybe I can get another like a telephone interview like we did with Guren. Hopefully that will be interesting enough. I think I have some people that I can contact, hopefully. Let's see where that goes. And also with the team, hopefully we can perform better. I think after we quote-unquote debuted the team, I think we did alright. After that, we always get into top 32, top 64, so I guess that's a good start. And again, I don't have a much plan for this anniversary art yet, but the one for the previous year, the one for the 7th anniversary, the one that I said I was going to sell within 2 months, but it took 12 months instead. It's finally there. You can check it in the description below. So yeah, whether you just came or you watched from the beginning, I would like to thank you all for coming today. Thank you for all the congratulations. Thank you for taking the time to chat with us today. We hope that you have a nice week going forward. It has been a nice 8 years being with you guys. And we hope that we can be with you guys for at least another 8 years or even more. That has been everything from me, Theodore Lu, your host for today, tomorrow, and the foreseeable future. And we'll see you all in the next streams. Bye bye.